I'm Vivienne Awosoga and I play Margaaux DuPont. So I would describe Barons as an interesting collision between 70s surf culture ideals and the ruthlessness of capitalism. So Margaaux is a traveller. She's been on the road all her life. She comes from Spain and she's half French as well. And so she's got this interesting dichotomy of like having two cultures, being mixed race and being a traveller. So she kind of, the world is her home. And she falls in love accidentally with Trotter. And I think that takes her by surprise. And she comes to Australia to see if he is who he said he was. And then she ends up staying. So that's where she begins. I've learned a lot from Margaaux as a character about, you know, fearlessness and taking up space and being a powerful woman. But I think the beautiful and sad thing as well is that she's still a vulnerable, sensitive person. So no matter how she's exoticized by other characters or you know, valued because of what she looks like or what clothes she's wearing, she's still just a human searching for connection. Like those big themes are like just what you dream about playing as an actor, playing with those, you know, as opposed to just, you know, someone's secretary in an office or something like that. But as well as that, for me, the biggest thing has been like getting the opportunity to play with those things at this specific time. Like it's, doing the show at this time is kind of really, helped me feel like I'm still living. Do you know what I mean? Like in a really weird way. Like we're experiencing these adventures, you know, we're connecting so deeply with each other and, you know, there's heartbreak and there's physicality as well that we don't experience right now, or that there's been a lack of that right now. And I feel like every time I come to work, I'm just transported. Margaaux is intriguing to me because of, like what I said before, there's this pull between the two sides of her, and I think it's really symbolic as well as a mixed race person. There's like either the black and the white or whatever you are, that are constantly at odds. Even if you don't know it, they're always at play in any situation. And I think it's been really challenging to play that, even though I've lived that. That's been the challenge, to be able to bring my personal experiences to these specific situations, because I'm, you know, I'm a very private, closed person, and I've had to, you know, open up certain doors in myself to be able to bring truth to those parts of Margaaux. It's amazing because I thought it would be hard because COVID times and, you know, we can't meet up and like, you know, everyone usually gets beers on a Friday and, you know, hang out with people, but we've done really well. Like, I've been so surprised at how invested everyone is, just as much as we all are. Like, this group of young people, this ensemble has been such a pleasure to work with, and like, I've been really inspired by everyone's work ethic. And this team, like we really have fallen in love with each other, and I could lean on any of these people, and I know that they're all just in love, like as much as in love with this show as I am. Yeah. The 70s, I love this time period. I've always had a fondness in my heart. Like, I grew up listening to 70s soul music. My parents are obsessed with like Marvin Gaye and everyone. And I already had an idea of what I thought it was. And then stepping into Margaux's shoes, at first I was like, because she's a female traveller, she's solo, you know, she's been travelling, she's been on the road for like since she was like 16. She I was like, oh yeah, that's pretty cool. I've done a couple of solo trips myself. That's, yeah, nice. But when I really stepped into that, I was like, hang on, that's a huge deal. She's traveled all over the world by herself, and that to me is like a sign of someone who is fearless and who knows their like capacity, like their strengths. And I think she's really powerful. Like, she's a really cool representation of a powerful woman back then. Yeah. Well, first of all, I have to say that Marion is a genius, and I just admire her so much. For me, as an actor, costume does like 80% of the work for me. Like, you step into the shoes and suddenly you're walking different. And like with this specific outfit, like as soon as I put this this necklace on, suddenly my neck is elongated in a way that I don't live. And so it informs the character for me really, really deeply, because I'm a quite a physical person. I've done a lot of dancing in my past, and so I like to work from the body. And yeah, Marion's really helped me with that. And you know, as soon as you put on a velvet garment, that does something to your body, and you walk differently. And so Marion's helped me create Margot. Like, I would attribute this product as much to her as Liz and myself and any of the directors. Yeah. Before I started, I mean, I had a really 21st century view of what 70s fashion and culture was like. And then as soon as like I met with Marion, and she had all these beautiful ideas about, you know, what Margot's picked up while she's traveling, and her inspiration, like Josephine Baker is her idol, that really helped me understand that there's a whole other world other than corduroy and jeans and surfing. So Margot is the international kind of elegant side to all of this. I have a playlist that I listen to, like usually when I'm coming to work or before I get picked up, and it just really puts you in the zone. Like, it does as much as the set and as much as the costumes for me, because I am a musical person as well. So if you can change what's being fed into you before you start working, then it kind of eases you into the world. The other thing I've been trying to do is not have my phone anywhere near set, even though we have to check in, but just to take a step away from anything to do with the internet or technology, to be able to further enhance your performance in this world. Barons is raw, truthful, and heartbreaking. This one's hard, but like, it's hard not to be cheesy when I say this. But I hope people watch this and are inspired to just like take a leap of faith and do something that they've always wanted to do, whether that be, you know, start a business, or, you know, start this certain kind of craft that you like, or get into surfing. Like, just something that I've learned from the characters is that they ruthlessly go after what they want. And I think it's really inspiring, just as long as you do it without hurting other people.